Camera's hanging upside down. It's a nightmare to see where the record button is. I can't even find it, so I'm just going to take it down. Right, in tonight's catch up in the car, I'm going to talk to you about buying gear, camera gear, and spending your money on it, and all that kind of thing. There's an expression, which I'm probably going to make the title of the video, but if it's not, then it's not, which is time is money. Is an expression people will use all the time. Time is money, time is money. And I'm going to argue that time is not money. Money is time. Now, the reason I'm saying that is historically I've been known to buy a fair old bit of camera gear. Things that I think I want, things that I think I need to get the job done. And in truth, most of it I don't need, and I've changed my habits nowadays. I am a different person with regards to that buying habit, buying process. So I don't do that anymore. If there's something I want to buy, I wait at least a month before I actually pull the trigger and buy it, just to make sure it's something I want and it's not just a passing fad that someone on YouTube's told me that I really, really need to be a success. So with that said, I have, historically, between that and a few other projects, house-related, I have run up sizable chunks of debt. In a past life. And lots of people do it. I'm not special. I don't pretend that I've got a moral high ground on it now, or I don't think I was overly daft at the time, but I have historically spent above my means to get the things I want and to think, well, I can pay it off, I can pay it off, I can pay it off. And when you fall into that habit of buying things on credit cards or on PayPal credit or on Amazon 5 Easy Pay thing that they do, once you end up, it's amazing how fast it creeps up with how much is going out each month for these bits and pieces. And by the time you finish paying for them, you're not that bothered about them anymore. There's nothing you can buy today that you'd really, really, really be impressed with in 10 years' time, generally speaking. Certainly not camera tech-wise. Lenses and stuff, they've got an intrinsic value. They're still worth money in years to come. So you can think of those sort of as an investment. You're just kind of moving the money into the future. They'll depreciate a little bit, but not a huge amount. But what do I mean when I say time is money, or more realistically, money is time? Taking it from me, with a few years on my back, and a bit of experience first-hand in this, when you start waiting for payday every month to come round, that is when time flies. And I think that's why everyone thinks time moves faster when you get older. I don't think it's because time is moving faster when you get older. I think it's because when you get older, you're servicing more payments, more debts, whether that's a bigger mortgage, whether that's car payments, whether that's stuff for your kids, activities, things like that. You start having bigger outgoings. When you're young, well, certainly when I was young, I had very little outgoings, and now you look at what goes out every single month and it's a criminal amount of money. And when you get to the stage where at the end of every month you are waiting for payday, you are kind of eagerly anticipating the end of the month when that money's going to hit the bank, I think that is where time flies. I think that is the killer, and that is what makes the years pass much faster than they should or that they need to. And I think it's all down to money. I think that's certainly a big part of it, should I say. Servicing monthly payments. Servicing monthly payments month in, month out. I think that's where you get killed. So my advice to you is enjoy what you've got, use what you've got. You don't need to upgrade, you don't need the newest camera, you don't need the latest thing that somebody on Instagram's telling you has just come out and it's revolutionary and fantastic. Think about some of the greats. They've done it on, look at the likes of Casey Neistat has done it on, even to this day I think he still shoots on a basic Canon camera. He doesn't spend money on equipment. You can photograph an outstanding wedding on an old £200 Canon 5D Mark II. You don't need, unless you're a full-on professional in something like the sports sector where fast focus is a real advantage. I don't think you need to spend fortunes. And you've got to think, people were taking photographs of sports 30 years ago with film cameras. You don't really need it. It does make life easier. But yeah, don't get yourself into any kind of financial debts or payments for camera gear or anything if you can avoid it. Like I say, chasing the end of the month and payday is kind of wishing the time away. And I do think, as I said at the start, it shouldn't be. Time is money. I think money is time. And if you've got money, you have more time. If you don't have money, then you're always wishing the time away until your next payday. So, yeah, that is why I think, that's my thoughts on buying equipment, managing your finances. I'm not a financial advisor of any shape or form, just a bit of life experience there I wanted to share with you on a glorious Thursday night. That's about it. Fallen off a cliff with posting videos recently. 3 a week, it's gone down to 2 a week, it's gone down to struggling to make 1 a week at the minute, but work is busy. But that is what it is. It's just an excuse. Filming this, may post it, may not. I'm going to post it just because I need to keep putting stuff out there. It's not really in my niche of my niche or area. I'm just kind of forcing it to fit by saying it is camera gear related because I personally spent a lot of money on camera gear that I felt like I needed to get things done. But yeah, make sure you only get what you can afford to get. Don't be spending fortunes on things that you think you need, because the chances are you don't need them. You just need to get going, get creating, get working. So with that said, nearly home, takeaway in the back. That is me out for another week, I think. Cheers everybody, and speak to you soon. Camera's hanging upside down, it's a nightmare to see where the record button is. I can't even find it, so I'm just gonna take it down.